Hello. Welcome to Pajama Prose with Beth. I'm going to read you some prose that I wrote. I'm a writer. This is some of my prose, and these are my pajamas. Welcome. Let me just get cozy. Okay, let's see. I think about eternity a lot when I stare at the sliding glass shower door in the downstairs bathroom. I try to imagine how it will feel when I'm in heaven after I die, knowing that I'm going to be there for a very, very long time. Forever. It makes my stomach feel funny. I'm only 7 years old, and eternity seems really, really long. Also, when I stare at the thin metal wires that are embedded in the glass, they crisscross and make this diagonal pattern. And when I stare at the lines for a long time thinking, some of the lines disappear. I don't know how that happens. I think it's because I'm concentrating on eternity so much. And even though it feels weird, I keep doing it every time I sit down on that toilet in that bathroom. There's nothing else to look at. I sometimes look at the corner of the shower where the door to the backyard is. The paint is peeling off, and the baseboard and the wood look rotten. I don't like looking at that. I like my family, but I also feel lonely with them. My mom has red hair, and she looks different from all the other moms I see. I don't know her very well, but she makes us dinner and folds my clothes and cleans the bathrooms. She changes my sister's diapers. Sometimes she reads me this book that has French words in it. I know all the months of the year now. They kind of sound like the ones in English. I can count to 10 in French too. I think my mom is 34 years old. My mother asks, "Combien d'années avez-vous?" I answer, "J'ai 32 ans." She's surprised and says, "How do I have a 32-year-old daughter now?" I'm practicing with her because a French nanny is coming to help me with my 3 children this summer. My mother majored in French, and I think she even taught French at a high school. She was planning to go to Paris for a year, but she met my dad that summer, and he convinced her to marry him instead. So she never went to Paris. I'm marrying a man who doesn't really know how to care for me. I made my choice at 17 years old. He only cares about himself. I don't see this yet. I'm only 20. My dad is divorcing my mom. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm only 11. But it makes me afraid that the same thing might happen to me someday. Maybe that's why I'm studying French in Paris now, as a 55-year-old woman, sort of in my mom's place. I finally gathered the courage to leave him. I'm spending the night at my mother's house again. She's 83 years old and a lot more fragile than before. She still corrects my French pronunciation. While I sit in that downstairs bathroom and stare at the shower door, I think about the time when I was 7 and imagining what eternity was going to be like. The shower door is replaced with clear glass, and the tile work is beautiful. I can't stare at the wires anymore and see if they'll disappear. A half a century has passed, and me, this bathroom, and my mom are all still here. I still think about eternity sometimes, but it doesn't give me that weird feeling anymore. It feels peaceful now. Eternity doesn't seem so unusual. It feels like now. I hope you like that. That is my very first Pajama Prose. Yeah, so nice to meet all of you. À tout à l'heure.